Good evening and welcome back to Mystic Matters. Once again, we are the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce, but we have a great show for you this evening. We are actually Mystic Matters on the road, and we're very excited to be here at Saltwater Farm, Vineyard on Elm Street in the town of Stonington. And Tricia Walsh, I know that fall is your favorite time of year.
It is my favorite time of year. It happens to be my birthday time of year. It also happens to be a time when they harvest all of the wines, and this is so exciting to be at the vineyard and to witness this firsthand.
And you know, Tricia, I have been here on several occasions for different events, and I'll tell you, one of the prettiest properties in Stonington. But at this point in time, I am so happy today to introduce David from, well, you are the Vineyard Farm Manager,
Yep.
okay? And so why don't you lead us in, David, and what exactly you do, because where are we standing?
Well, we're in the processing area of the vineyard. We have two types of grapes that come in, a red and a white. You know, two, if you split it down, there's more reds and there's more whites, but red and white are treated differently when they come in. The reds are on the skins, fermented on the skins. The whites are pressed right off the skins that we're doing now. We're cleaning the press up and everything. And you know, this is the 2013's reds that are still in the barrel aging. The 14 reds are coming in. They're going to go on the skins. These tanks here.
Yeah, why don't you show us? We'll kind of follow you.
On the insides of these tanks, this is called a racking valve. It's higher than the bottom valve. And there's a screen in here to keep the solids, because we'll put the skins and everything in here. I'll show you the Pinot, which we harvested already. It's in one of those gray bins and it's heating up now. And so we can pump it over. So you get more color out of the skins. That's what you want to do.
How long does that process take, Dave?
10 days to 2 weeks. This is the Pinot that we harvested last Friday, I want to say. It's been a week, not quite a week yet. And you can see.
Gosh.
Oh wow!
That
is
is
smells delicious.
Wow. It'll be there's liquid underneath that, and that's why we pump it over. But the larger quantities, let me get a shovel and mix it a little bit. You know, we don't have enough gray bins.
David, these are just skins, right?
No.
No, there's. Let me see what's. Oh.
There's the wine.
The wine is in there. It's getting color from the skins right now.
So this is a Pinot Noir, you said.
This is just a little bit of Pinot. We did an experiment of 600. Yeah, it's fermenting away.
Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's fermenting now, and these red tanks, they'll be. That's what these two tanks in the end are for. You know, with the racking valve. They're all set up that way, but we're going to do reds in those and whites in those.
Now, how many bottles of wine is this?
Well, it's 2.4 gallons a case, and that's a 1,400 gallon tank.
Wow.
So you can figure it out.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
A lot of wine.
That's a lot of wine. Yeah.
And we'll have the Chardonnay will be in one, and then the other varieties, and then we'll have smaller tanks. We try to keep them full. During fermentation, it's not really important that we keep them full. After fermentation, you want to keep the air off the wine. That's the worst enemy of wine.
Is that
air.
right?
Oh yeah. It'll oxidize like that.
Okay.
So, and this is a 13 Merlot.
This is a 13.
That you can see. This is a variable capacity, and there's a floating top in here, and so it's sealed tight.
This in. This is the Merlot and.
Oh, this is a 13.
13 Merlot. Okay.
And it's sealed up, so there's no air in it right now. And that's the hardest part of the whole job, is to keep the air off. This is a chiller. The whites, you can't have them ferment too hot. It'll change the flavor of the wine if it ferments too hot. So you want to keep the tanks chilled down. And that's what these jackets are for. So you can chill the tank. You can see there's different sizes here.
Okay.
And you can control the temperature of the tank by that unit right there. So the whites we can slow down or speed up depending on what type of year and how they come in. The reds you want to ferment hot. That's why that's insulated. So everything's different. This is a busy time of year right now.
Okay, and let's just take a look at what this piece of machinery over here is,
This is
David.
a new press, and we're just cleaning it up for the year. The whites will be pressed right off. The reds will be fermented on the skins and then pressed off after 10 days or 2 weeks, depending on how it goes. Okay. We're cleaning it up. We feed it from the other end, hopefully. And, that big machine up there is a stemmer crusher. That'll hold crush right into those gray bins for the reds, except for the Cab Franc, which will go into those tanks there.
David, you have so much information Okay, I mean, in your hand, I can see this is a very busy time of the year, and we'll wrap it up shortly. But what type of education, or how did you learn this? I mean, tell us a little bit about.
I started out milking cows, and somebody invited me to.
Wow, David, what a story!
30 years ago, somebody asked me to help them out for a day, and a day turned into a week, and a week turned into a year, and a year turned into 30 years. So here I am.
But this, I mean, your knowledge is something.
I've been doing this for 30 years, so it takes a while.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
It
takes a while.
And you've been here how long at the vineyard?
Since I planted the vineyard, since before it opened. This was a dirt hangar when I first started.
Right. And there's a little bit of story behind that too. I remember that a long time ago. The facility is absolutely gorgeous.
They used to have buses in here and.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It used to be a hangar. I had an uncle that flew out of here during World War II, practiced out of here. So.
You're kidding?
No. So this used to be an airway.
So this is I mean, this is like home to you.
Stonington is. I grew up in Stonington. Yeah.
So anyways, well, David.
With the wines, though, in the vineyard, who picks the grapes?
We hire help to come in.
Okay.
You know, volunteers on Sunday, they'll come in, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And we did a frost the other day. That's why they're looking a little brown right now. And we'll just start and go right through. We'll pick everything. And so next week is going to be busy. So.
Okay. So it's a year-round process too, Dave.
Well, then you got to hedge and prune, and there's a lot to it.
Yeah.
Fertilize, and there's a lot going on.
Plus
Take care of the
having
weeds.
Weddings and tastings.
I don't get involved in that.
Yes, but I know. It seems like there's a lot going on here all of the time.
All the time. Yeah. I'm out of here Thursday afternoon. That's what I try to be. Friday morning, this place is a nut house, so.
Well, Dave, we won't keep you from making the wine any longer because
we appreciate it. We thank you very much, and we hope to come back and see you again and see all of your, reap all the benefits, from your beautiful wine. And thank you very much, Dave, and we'll circle back with you again.
You will be here.
Okay.
And, we could talk bottling sometime and, other things.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So we're going to go on to the premises of the vineyard and take a few shots of that. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you, David. We are on the mezzanine at the Saltwater Farm Vineyard and introducing Kimberly Palmer. Kimberly, you have a great story to tell us. I don't think she's ever left the vineyard. I mean, what do you think, Tricia?
We didn't plan on telling this story, but when she told it, we were like, we have to have this on air. So it's really interesting that.
Kim?
I got married here.
How many years ago?
3
years ago. So did you take a little break from the vineyard, or did you just continue on?
No break, just the honeymoon, and then I was back.
And so what do you do here, Kim?
I work in the tasting room.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about the tasting room, because here we are on the beautiful mezzanine, and I have to tell you, you're going to see some shots later on. Tricia, would you look at this vineyard?
It's gorgeous. I mean, even in the fall when, you're starting to see the changes in the foliage, it's so beautiful.
Right. So Kim, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Absolutely, yes. So this is a 1930s airplane hangar from the World War II era. We have 15 acres of vines, over 108 panoramic view. We have our taxiway here for the planes.
Yeah, for the planes, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when you got married, did you have the wedding and the ceremony here?
Yeah,
That's
everything's
fantastic.
here. Everything is here, yeah.
So if Tricia and I wanted to set up a wine tasting, how do we go about that?
Our tasting room is open to the public Wednesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 5, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 11 to 3. And all of our tasting room hours are posted on our Facebook page, on the Vineyard website as well. And you can always call to set up an appointment for if you have a larger group coming.
Okay. And so how does that work? You come in and you're a group of maybe 3 people and you say we want to do the tasting. Now what do we get to taste?
Yes, you come see us. We help you at the bar, and we taste currently 4 wines. We're pouring our 2013 Sauvignon Blanc, our 2013 Gold Arc Chardonnay, which is aged in French oak, our 2013 Rosé that's made with our Cabernet Franc grapes, and our 2012 Bordeaux style blend that's made with our Cabernet Franc and Merlot grapes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And then say we've enjoyed those wines very much and we say, well, we would like to have more of that. We can buy a bottle or a glass.
Yeah, absolutely. It's $10 for a tasting. You taste our 4 wines. Afterward, you're welcome to have a glass or bottle of anything. Come stay, hang out, sit outside. You can walk down to the water, walk around the property. It's sort of a self-guided tour because you can see all of our equipment, the steel tanks, our French oak barrels.
Very interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, very interesting. So
Yeah.
are you open year-round, Kimberly?
We close for a few months in the winter, but other than that, yes, we're open.
Okay. And is there music provided when you come to, because I know there's a lot of
Yes, you
entertainment.
have to come to the Sunday
especially
music
as a Sunday
series.
afternoon. And
Oh, it's perfect.
When
Sunday
does that
fun
start?
day. It starts when we don't have weddings. We have our music on Sundays. We also do a Thursday night music series from 5 to 7, and then our Sunday music is 3 to 5. But again, you can check our Facebook page. We let you know who's coming, who's playing, all that. But you're welcome. It's a blast.
And
It's a
you
great
manage
time.
that sort of Facebook page and
I do,
right,
I
the
do,
blogs.
and I've sang here too. So we get a good crowd. It's a lot of fun. Dave comes, he shucks oysters. Everybody has a really good time.
Now you were mentioning, Suzette just briefly touched on the blog, but that's something that, you have a background in design and communication, so you have handled this blog, and what is that?
Absolutely. So it's saltwaterfarmliving.com. It's our blog. It highlights southeastern Connecticut. It's such an amazing area here, and we have so much to offer in this area. And it highlights what we love most about the area, things to do on the weekends, things that are happening. We feature weddings that from Saltwater Farm Vineyard. So it's a really wonderful site, a lot of fun. We have videos up there. Recipes, the works for wine pairings, all that.
I love it right now because you can actually hear what is going on, and we just tapped in a little bit with David, and the way you make the wine, it's just crazy that all that is in the background. It's background music.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it's wonderful that this is happening at the same time.
Now, as we approach the holidays, there is no better gift than the gift of wine, I
No.
would say. And also, are you able to buy gift certificates for the tasting room and things like that?
Absolutely.
People can come in during your hours and purchase gift certificates in the bottles.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a whole line of apparel. It's also available, you can purchase gift cards online. You can shop online as well. So if you wanted, we have all kinds of shirts, sweatshirts, hats, totes, whatever. And you can go on our saltwaterfarmvineyard.com and shop online and get gift cards online too.
So Kim, you had the opportunity to have your wedding anywhere you want. What was the appeal of Saltwater Farm Vineyard?
Oh man, for me it's unlike any other place. I mean, I just knew as soon as I walked in the door. And for me, I mean, less is more. When you're in here, you just appreciate the natural beauty, and there's nothing like it. Yeah. It was a no-brainer for me. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely don't have to bring much in. It's just the structure itself is just so
It's so
gorgeous.
special.
Yeah.
It's so special. Yeah.
Well, Kimberly, thank you very much. We're going to move on in just a few minutes here. You're going to see the vineyard itself and how beautiful it is from the panoramic view up here and the deck, and we'll take you out for a tour. Kim, thank you so much for bringing us out here in the rain. Saltwater Farm Vineyard is fantastic.
Absolutely.
And what do you have there?
Before you go, you have to try a grape.
All right, come on.
because
All right,
there's
look at this
everybody do
beautiful
it.
vine.
I will try one.
Here we go.
Okay,
Cheers.
we'll do it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
See?
Thank you very much, Kim.
You're
Thank
very
you,
good.
Tricia.
Thank you.
We are Mystic Matters. Wrapping it up. Saltwater Farm Vineyard. We'll see you next week.